guys, we're back. Visor TV on Visor. He's a sad little kitten today, Alistair. And we're here for Avatar The Last Airbender, Episode 5, Book 3. Hype up, man. We are back. We're back. Last episode was a Sokka hype episode, an Iroh training episode. It was basically a training episode overall. Sokka learned swordsmanship skills.
I feel like since it was focused on both Sokka and Iroh, I feel like those two are going to play a role together because that lotus was given to him.
Well, the lotus was given to him.
Which has to do with Iroh.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure that out. I know somehow like Sokka will. I don't know how it relates. Maybe find somebody in the Lotus secret. You know, they have like a secret team or whatever. The Brotherhood or whatever they called. And then the White Lotus. I'm so curious to see how that comes into play. But man, we have Sokka. He learned swordsmanship. He learned. He became wise. The master was amazing. He taught him well. And then meanwhile, Iroh's is fucking getting
getting ready.
Man.
He's getting ready.
Iroh's fucking huge, and I just feel like things are ramping up right now. So that's pretty much it. So we're gonna jump in episode number 5. Let's go.
You're right. I don't have sob stories like all of you. I could sit here and complain how our mom liked Zuko more than me, but I don't really care.
You do care.
My own mother thought I was a monster.
He wasn't wrong.
She was right, of course, but it still hurt.
What Lo and Lee said came true. The beach did help us learn about ourselves. I feel all smoothed. I'll always remember this.
You know what would make this trip really memorable?
Nah.
I've
Fucking.
got some bad news, Chan.
Party's over.
Fucking shut up now. Oh my god, this ended this episode by fucking everybody up. Entirely. Yep. This is definitely an Azula plan for dumping him. What the fuck just happened? And the episode ended on that? Oh my god, that was a I don't know how to describe that episode, but it was something. Alright guys, this was a unique episode to say the least. I enjoyed this episode. Like it was such a mixture of like serious shit happening, and like it was you know what this episode was? This was like a typical Aang, Katara, Sokka, Momo, Appa kind of like little village chill kind of episode. Instead, it wasn't dumb. It was Azula, Ty Lee, May, and Zuko.
Yeah,
in that situation and going to Ember Island.
Off, man.
Like it was off, but I fucking enjoyed it because like you're seeing them in a different position now.
A different environment.
In a different environment, you're not seeing Azula, and you're seeing their characteristics still show like how they would act in like a more serious situation. Except they were acting. At the end of the day, they're like teenagers, right? Teenagers who don't know how to act like teenagers. And they're put in a situation where normal teenagers like partying or like hanging out and shit.
Interesting how they pull that
off. The
off.
dynamics are so fucking like unique. We obviously they all opened up and like to their struggles and how much they felt like life was unfair to them. But like it was such a fun episode. Like this beach episode, the beach episode. Like literally, it was like I really enjoyed this one, especially like the whole Zuko's group, Azula. It was like. I'm like, wow! It was such a fun episode for me.
Yo, I never knew that the dad had an advisor.
Well, no, they had advisors. They had a meeting with advisors. So the dad. So obviously he's a lord. Obviously he's gonna have a bunch of advisors talking, and I don't know why whenever like that happens, he sends everybody away. Like he sends Azula, Zuko, everybody. Like he doesn't trust them. Or something like that, I don't know, but like he sends them all away. They have their own secret meeting about shit. They're probably like, scheming for like obviously their battle plans and stuff, right? Like they know now. Obviously, Azula.
They don't know distractions.
They know that Eclipse is their enemy, and that's when people are gonna strike. How do you make a counter, counter defense on them? I guess. So I'm pretty sure they're talking about that shit, but they get sent to the Ember Island with the so old nannies. you know, and then we see Zuko, May, you know, they're a couple, very awkward couple.
They're having some issues, man.
They're like a power hate couple, you know, who find everybody, who just hate on everybody, but like you know, they're like the way they treat themselves, like I don't hate you too, and they make out, like, you know, it's just not normal, but like I guess that's one thing.
Some people just click like that, you know.
Yeah,
some people just don't like showing the expression, so like, you know what?
Well, May takes that to a whole different level, but man. So like, okay, so we had that going on over here, right? And then let's just stick to like that whole story. So we had Ty Lee, who every guy on the beach is after. Literally, you know, Ty Lee's like, yo, she's fun, loving life, always laughing.
She's fun. She's a fun person.
She's fun. She's wild. She's wild as shit. The way she like so fucking like does weird shit. And then every guy's just after her, you know?
See, like, any guy, and then you have these guys.
These guys, like, all these fuck boys lined up around there, all these fuckers. And, like, you know, she's...
You see, like, everyone holding, like, a shade.
A shade.
Fanning her.
One guy is standing in the sunshine. Come on, shade. She loves that attention, you know?
She doesn't usually, like, it's, you know, they never get that.
They never get
princesses.
That. And for Ty Lee specifically, she opened up about how she had, like, six sisters that look the same. Which is fucking hilarious. 6 sisters look the same, okay. And then everybody, she's like, I don't want to be part of a mastic. I want to be different. That's why I joined the circus. And Ty Lee gets emotional really fast.
Yeah,
like
I think she's the most humane person in the whole group.
In a sense, yeah, because like when Azula was making fun of her, she starts tearing up right away. Like she's very sensible, you know. Not sensible, like she's very like sensitive.
Yo, you know? Azula called her a hoe.
More or less, yeah. She
pretty much called her a hoe. Like, oh, you're an attention seeker. And everything.
Basically, called her an attention hoe in a sense, you know. But obviously, Azula, then she was shockingly, she admitted, I'm a bit jealous, you know. Like she said it, and then we see Azula. She's like a strict leader, discipline, punctuality, and all that other shit. And for her age, like to display that shit is like it's insane, you know.
Yeah.
And like other kids, they can't understand that. They're gonna get like turned off by that. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, the way she went to the volleyball game and how serious she took it.
That was just.
She just fucking. She like,
this is a battle plan.
She looked at a girl. She thought, okay, she obviously her left foot is weak. She maybe has some child trauma before, so I don't know what the fuck. She started analyzing the person. She's like, we must attack that area. We must do this, must do that. And she's like, fucking like obliterated them. I'm like, yo, Azula, you gotta chill out, man. It's like Zuko's more or less the same too. Like obviously, it's just like it's a family
thing. It's her experience, man. That's all she knows. So even in a game, she just uses what she knows in the game.
She's a thinker, man. She analyzes everything and she applies it like to everything, which may not be a good thing, you know, because she takes it way too far. But man, that's what Azula is. That's how she was.
This is all she. She's with enemies, with friends, with family.
Yeah,
that's how she is.
That's how she was raised, you know. And like it's just it's funny. I just find it funny how in her like age, you know, like how people around this are like with her people with her like same age, same mentality, but like how different she is compared to like, you know, how a fucking 16, 17-year-old kid would be, you know. She's so fucking she's so fucking different, you know. That's again, she took over boxing Sing.
Yo, remember how like when Ty Lee was cornered by those guys, I was like, yo, which one of us do you like the most? She's like, I don't know.
I don't know. She knocks everybody out. She's like, those guys are massive.
It flips away.
I actually like Ty Lee. You know?
Ty Lee's awesome.
I like her a lot. I don't know why. She's just
like, I never actually hated her because she was in that group, but like she's like
I never hated her.
As a person,
she seemed like no wonder all those guys are into her. You know, she has a personality for it, and it's funny. I think she had a crush on Sokka.
Oh yeah,
which goes to show, man. Sokka's on a different level, bro.
Sokka hype.
But man, we had some. We had some funny moments in the party where Zuko was so insecure and so angry about everything.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, girls don't like guys who are insecure.
Oh yeah, who like it's not the girls. Even as a guy, I wouldn't like insecure people in general. Like I wouldn't hate them, I guess. It's a turn off, you know, when you're so insecure about everything. But I see how it applies more to a guy because you know like how the notion of a man should be. You should be strong. You should be like you should know yourself. You know you should be like Like you shouldn't be insecure, you know. You should know. You should be confident in who you are, and like, what's that word I'm looking for? You gotta be like, you gotta be sure of yourself, you know. You gotta be sure of yourself, and like if you display these insecurities, like if a random guy comes to your girl and talks to her, right? You know, you get all violent, like don't talk to my girl, this and that. It goes to show you're very insecure about losing her. You know, you're not confident in yourself that you could keep like whatever you are as a person. You have enough to keep her. You know, you think other men, like a real man, like you're confident enough. Any fuckboy talks to your girl or tries to get it with her, you're like.
But at the same time, it's a party.
At the same time,
it's a party.
It's a part of a dude, you know. Like it's in a man's nature. Like if you have a girl and if you see other men trying to get with her, like you would get angry, you know. You'd be like, you're like, oh, piss off.
That's why I don't blame him. I
don't blame him for that sense, but he does it too much, you know. Like sometimes, like
even outside the party,
sometimes like when a guy just goes up and says something, it's like you just feel like, oh, lay off my girl, you know. Even though like he doesn't have no intentions to be with her, it's like, dude, this is a party. We're just talking, you know, whatever. Like you don't have to like every time like you see a guy talking to a girl, you're a girl, and you just go like, get the fuck away from her, you know. Or if you do that every single time, that's kind of like a turn. That's kind of like that's a turn. Like if a guy is seriously trying to get with a girl, okay, then you step in. You don't trust away.
You don't trust the girl, and you don't trust yourself.
Yeah, it's like you have trust issues. Well, and again, you know, with Zuko, man, I don't blame him.
Man, that's the thing. Zuko's been alone since day.
If you really think about it, man, Zuko, man, like all the like family issues and shit, it's obviously he's gonna be that way, you know. Like I'm talking more in the general sense.
I like how real the show got because, like, you know how in the beginning, May and Zuko, they're like in honeymoon phase. Oh, I don't love you, I love you too, or I hate you, whatever.
And now they're reaching that phase where it's just like they're really seeing each other.
Are in. It's just like, yo, fuck.
Like the honeymoon phase, I feel like is over. I feel like now they're really seeing each other's flaws.
Yeah.
In the honeymoon phase, you don't really you kind of like ignore like
it's not ignoring. You just don't see it. You just don't see. You're so.
No, I feel like subconscious. I feel like you do see it, but you make an excuse for it, and you don't really like see it.
Maybe
you know, like you see it, but you don't see it. You know, but after that phase is over, then you really start noticing that shit that used to bother you in the honeymoon phase, but you're like. They're like, you know, what the fuck's all that about? You know, you can't do that. But that's normal. You know, that's how it is. So yeah, it's pretty realistic in that sense. Where like Zuko and Zuko's like, you know what? Fucking show some emotion. You know, like why you act like nothing bothers you? Fucking show me some shit.
And it's funny. The only thing that actually got to her was Azula's opinion.
It's because Azula, she's a manipulating, heartless bitch who knows how to get to people. Obviously, it's gonna be Azula. She's like, oh, you like, your mom was like. Apparently, May's story was like she's dull, no emotion because she had a controlling mom. She was rich. She got everything she wanted. She's just like, unless you behaved. So so May, she was kind of like brainwashed in the sense where like, okay, you want to do this, you have to care about her image. You got to care about this. You got to care about your dad's political career. So you have to behave this way. And then May is sort of like, you kind of like, you know, you change the way you think, and you kind of train your way into thinking that, oh, if I just have to behave in such a way where I don't show my real self, and I get what I want, and I protect my dad's our image and shit. So that kind of it fucks you up as a person because you just don't care anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like May doesn't care anymore. She's like, whatever, I'm just not gonna show no emotion, whatever, it's none of my business, I don't care. You say any provoking thing to me, I don't give a shit, you know? But like, you know, obviously she's hiding that emotion and
yeah,
like,
man, because
and Zuko has a problem with that. Like, show me some shit, you know?
So yeah, if you keep your emotions bottled up
that's not healthy.
And I want to talk,
yeah,
you get emotions bottled up, it's just like that's a recipe for fucking disaster.
Yeah, because you're gonna blow up eventually.
Oh my god!
As a human, you shouldn't be able to you shouldn't be doing that shit. But obviously, you know that's what happened. Azula, and then we had Ty Lee. Her past was she has 6 sisters who wanted to be different, and it's just like that's why she loves that attention she gets from guys, and she craves that shit, you know. And then we had Azula as well. She's like, oh, I don't have no soft story. You know, Azula is being herself.
Yo, speaking of Azula,
but she did mention her mom. She's like, you know, it's not like my mom thought I was a monster or something. But she was right.
Yeah, but like, the way she was looking into that fire, showed that that actually bothered her.
Of course it bothered her. You know? Like the mom thing, I'm 120% sure it bothered her. That the mom. Like, bro, there's nothing that can replicate a mom's love, you know? A mother's love, a mother's touch, you know? Like, not even a father, like, she you were inside of your mom for like 9 months, you know? Like, she gave birth to you. Obviously, like you know, if a person growing up lacking a mom's love, it's just like, you kind of get fucked up, you know? And I feel like that has to do with Azula, how she is as a person, because like obviously her mom loved Zuko, and the dad preferred Azula, but I feel like Azula is jealous, and we show she's prone to being jealous as today's episode. So like, it's kind of this, you know, as if, right? It's just one of those things where like, it's just,
at the end of the day, she's a teenager.
She's a teenager, you know, and like, and she's not normal, obviously. Like, bro, she took over Bossing Save, never done in the history of the world, and she did that
So she's at a party. The first time took over Bossing Save is at a high school party.
Trying to get with this guy named Chad, equivalent to Chad, Asian Chad. But anyway, we already had a Chad like 2 episodes ago. And, you know, and I like how Ty Lee was like giving. Oh, she's like, oh, you're jealous of me, and she's giving her advice how to like. She's like, just laugh at everything a guy says, which is kind of sad to know, but and it's like and you know this fucking just laugh.
Now if a girl laughs at my joke, we'll be like,
I know you fucking don't think I'm funny. I'm like, stop laughing. You're fake. You're fake. She's like, what the fuck? Anyways, and I like how she kissed that guy, and the guy was like, she was using Ty Lee's advice.
That's caught me off guard.
And they kissed, holy shit, Azula, and then she's like, we'll be the most powerful couple in the world. It was fire and shit. I'm like, I don't know, shit.
She don't fell about marriage way too quickly, huh? First kiss, picks up the wedding dress.
The Chad's like, bro, man, this shit too crazy for me, man. I never put dick in crazy, bro. Just walk the fuck away. And Azula's like, what the fuck? Yeah, obviously she's not socially enough. She's just like, yeah, she's different, you know. And you can't blame her as well, you know. And same with Zuko, man. Zuko is like, everybody's like, why are you so fucking angry all the time? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, he's like, I got everything I wanted, my dad's approval. You know, it's like,
that shit really got to me, man.
Yeah, that was like some deep shit. And then
that's
it's like,
guilt, getting like,
it was
like chasing him.
It was insane because like she was like. She's like, oh, are you angry at dad? And Zuko's like, oh, no. Are you angry at uncle? Are you angry at this? Are you angry? It's like, he just fucking blows up. I'm angry at myself. I don't know why, but I'm fucking angry at myself. There's like an empty place in my heart that like, I need it to be fulfilled. I don't know what's missing, you know? Which makes me think, what is missing for this guy? Is he regretting what he did to his uncle? Does he not find love in life? Like, the Avatar, did he kill him? Like, what can fill this void in your heart, you know? Mm-hmm. Zuko's a very interesting character, man. I just love it. I feel like his hair is changing again.
He's looking cooler every time.
Zuko looks cooler every fucking time, man. This guy is just like, any hairstyle, he'll pull it off. He'll pull it off, man. It's fucking Zuko over you. And then finally, obviously, Azula had a plan. They crashed the party. They fucked Chan and everything up. Azula obviously does not take rejection seriously because you know they're pretending to be normal people, right? It's like, I want to see how it could be treated, not by royalty. This is like, I want to see how it's gonna be, you know. And obviously it was eye opening for everybody.
Yeah, they really fucked that place up nicely.
May and Zuko got together again, and then finally.
I don't want them together. I don't know why. I just don't.
You know, yeah,
I don't want them together.
It's an odd couple, you know.
It's just like Zuko and May.
Like,
why?
Who do you ship then?
Like
Ty Lee?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying May and Zuko. It's just like right? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but at the same time,
like, I want Zuko to be happy, obviously, but I mean, like, this, like, really?
Well, you can't judge. Like, it's.
Yeah, I would have been so much happier if Zuko and Ty Lee.
It doesn't make sense though. I feel like the chemistry between May and Zuko is kind of like, is intriguing to me because
they're
both kind of like emotionally not stable in a sense where like she keeps his emotion hidden. You know, they're kind of opposites because like they're kind of opposites in a way because she keeps her emotions piled in. He lets everything out right away.
Okay.
You know, and then they have that dynamic going on, and then they're kind of like, you know, Ty Lee and Zuko would be an interesting couple. Ty Lee and Zuko would be a very interesting couple.
Yeah.
You know, I think it would be more funny to see that, like, in terms of the show, like, it'd be pretty funny. And I don't know, man, like, obviously Azula's jealous, like, she wants somebody too. Mm-hmm. But, like, Azula's like, oh, fuck it, I'm all about business, you know? But man, meanwhile we had in the other group
the main group.
not so serious. Not so fun over there. Very serious, very serious situation over there. We had that fucking dude that Zuko hired, and that guy like,
what the hell is that?
I don't know what that guy is. He looks like he doesn't fool around. He's all about serious business. You know.
Before that, how stupid was it that Aang almost got exposed in the dumbest way?
Actually, well, he did. He got
how
exposed.
Stupid.
Yeah, man. Aang should be the most serious about his tattoo. Toph was like, yo, you gotta hide that tattoos of yours, you know? And he's just like, fuck it. He's like fucking around being a kid, and like those two guards are like, nothing happens here. Oh shit, the fucking Avatar is here. You know,
my life.
Yeah, basically. And then the guy like intercepted the message.
But that's just like, really? Out of all ways.
Yeah, but so far it's only that guy who's been hunting them down knows, right? Nobody, the message didn't get to Ozai, so good for Zuko, I guess. But man, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Like that guy was fucking shit out. He's firing some shit from his eye.
Is that fire?
It's probably fire because he's Fire Nation. He's firing some shit from his eye, fire. Like you know, like Aang did enough to escape, but like.
This is think about it. Everyone uses firebending when they use their hands and shit, even Azula. But this guy is literally like from his third eye blasting shit for that. It's like
I feel like I don't know, man. Like I feel like there's different variations of it. Like I feel like that dude. Like, I think we have to learn more about this guy. I'm very curious about his offense. I guess like the way he fights is. It's scary. Aang was not having an easy time with him because he was literally everything Aang did.
What is he? Is he a mercenary?
Probably, yeah. Like, he looked like an assassin. Like he's like, oh, you look. I feel like he's a mercenary assassin, whatever. He's like Zuko's like, I've heard a lot about you. You know, you get the job done. So that's why he hired him, obviously, because the word on the street was this guy's a badass, which he is, obviously. And he escaped, and I feel like the story continues, man. Like. You know what? I really enjoyed this episode, especially the whole Zuko's group part.
The Zuko part,
the way they opened up, the way they like revealed themselves, even Azula to a certain extent, and like we got to see like how they fared in like a real life normal situation, not like with no high stakes of fucking bossing say or nothing, just like a fucking party, playing volleyball.
That's true.
You know, dealing with rejections and shit. Like real life shit, you know, seeing Azula, Zuko, Meg, Ty Lee. I just enjoyed that part of it, you know. It's just it was kind of unique, but like
it was a treat.
It was a treat. I enjoyed it. So that's it for today. Stay tuned for the next segment. Alright guys, it's that time again. Who's gonna be your MVP of this episode?
And who's gonna be the flop of this episode?
MVP, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard.
This is a tough one.
I have no idea who to give it to. MVP we have well, we have that dude who tried to kill Avatar, who tried to kill Aang.
Okay.
For intercepting the message. He's already getting to work. He seems serious business.
Okay.
You know, I guess we have Appa and the crew as well for saving Aang last minute. You know, those guys kind of survived. In the other group, we have. Honestly, this is a tough.
This is a tough. I actually can't think of one.
Because like the way the story was told this episode, like who won? I don't know, man. Zuko for opening up. Probably not.
Maybe it was. Let's say Azula, but
Azula for getting the last laugh as usual.
Yeah.
But
that's not really.
I don't think anybody from that group should be like an MVP in my opinion. I just feel like I just feel like this opened up and like I don't think they like really like accomplished. Maybe they opened up. They did say Ember Island, you show your true self. I don't know MVP. Who's gonna be the MVP, man? Like I you know what? I'm kind of leaning towards. I feel I'm leaning towards the assassin. Because he intercepted the message.
That's true. He did get that.
He sort of got like it was like a measuring contest with like his level compared to Aang's. He saw what they got, and and he confirmed the avatars alive. You know, and he put them through like so much like he didn't say a word, but then the guy went straight to business. You know.
That's true.
I feel like in terms of situation, the guy. like obviously he didn't kill the Avatar. That's what he's trying to do. But like, you know, it's Avatar. It's not gonna be easy. He knows that.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it's just like testing.
Good point.
I feel like he's just testing himself out and like.
Okay, that's true. He intercepted the note. And he found surprising how he even did that in the first place.
Well, obviously he knows the system of like how the birds come into the Fire Nation, how they come out, and he's like a mercenary, you know. And he
did track him down.
He tracked him down, and sure he did escape, but now he like it doesn't matter. He knows for a fucking fact.
Now, literally,
he knows for a fact that Avatar is in the Fire Nation, and how Aang looks like with hair and stuff, and like he knows everything now. And it's only a matter of time where you track him down. If you could track him that easily, you could easily track him again with more like, you know, support and some shit. I feel like that guy did work, man. That assassin will be the MVP of today.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, what's gonna be the flop?
Everybody do the flop!
The flop?
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna give it to Aang.
You know what? I was gonna give it to Chad.
Chad?
But you know what? Good fucking point.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Aang. Like Toph told you, hey, fucking like you gotta like listen, Aang. You can't go swimming with your fucking shirt off with an arrow there, okay? Sorry, I'm sorry. But you know, like you can't do that shit. And you know what? Because of that, like you got caught in the Fire Nation. You gotta be more careful.
You're in the Fire Nation, bro.
You can't go swimming random places with tattoos all revealed and shit, and letting people know you're in Fire Nation territory and you're doing this shit. You can't
man. Like, honestly, like
that was kind of disappointing by Aang. I don't care. Like you shouldn't have been serious into the situation. You gotta assassin up your ass now. You're putting your friend's life in danger because of this shit.
Holy shit!
It's a stupid move. Like sure, Chan, whatever his name, Chad. You know,
I'm still with Chad. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's Chad, but I'll go with Chad.
We're gonna go Chad, man. You know, but like, if your name is Chad, you're the flop of this episode. But no, all seriousness, it's gonna be Aang. You know, you can't just put yourself in that situation. Like, now look, an assassin's up your ass, and you.
It's not just any assassin. It's a very strong dude.
And they all know that you're the Avatar's alive now. You know, so you have that going for you now.
Good call, man. Yeah, it's a flop.
Aang's gonna be the flop of today's episode. All right, guys, that's it for today. Let us know if you agree with the flops or the MVPs of this episode. You know it was a hard one, but let us know. You get the next few episodes up on Patreon over there. Thanks for the support, and as always, guys,
do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alistair.
Bye, sir.
Peace out.